Morning to everyone. Hope you are doing well and your preparation is going well. So, how are you all? Just let me confirm, am I audible and visible to everyone or not? Just let me confirm, am I audible and visible to everyone or not? Just share this session to everybody who is preparing for any one day exams, either SSC, CPO, any exam. If you are preparing for any examination, just come and let me confirm, am I audible and visible to everybody? So, I just share this session to you all. Okay. Okay, let's start. So, as in the previous classes, we have discussed about the demand, theory of demand, and then we have discussed about the elasticity of demand, in which we have discussed the types of elasticity, either income elasticity of demand, price elasticity of demand, and also we have discussed about the cross elasticity of demand. So these three types of elasticity of demand we have discussed, and finally we have come to the conclusion that we get the elasticity which is equal to the 1, greater than 1, less than 1, and equal to the 0 and infinite. So the value we are getting in the elasticity of demand that we have discussed in the previous classes. Now in this session we will discuss about some questions which have previously asked in your SSC different type of examination conducted by the SSC. So just come and answer these questions, because these questions is very much important. This has been already asked in your PYQ in SSC. So okay, let's start our this session and answer the question fast. Now I have discussed each and every topic with you all. Okay, first question is, what is the relationship between price and the quantity demanded, ceteris paribus? Just try to remember that in theory of demand, as I have already told you about theory of demand, theory of demand is also known as ceteris paribus. Ceteris paribus. Just remember it. And in this theory of demand, as you all know, I have explained each and every topic in the depth manner, that there is a inverse relationship between price and the demand. There is a inverse relationship between price and demand. You all know, if price rises, quantity demanded decreases. If price decreases, quantity demanded increases. So this is the basic funda that you are getting in the ceteris paribus, or you can say uh, in theory of demand, right? So this is what. So answer will be what? Answer will be what? There is an inverse relationship. There is a inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. This question is has been already asked in your SSC CPO, right? Sorry, this question has been already asked in your SSC CGL Tier 2nd, SSC mains. This question is already asked in your SSC CGL Tier 2, right? So I hope you got my point, that I understand, that I explained you. Now answer the second question: which of the following is the determinant of demand? So I have explained the determinant of demand. individual demand as well as market demand. So answer this question: in which of the option is a determinant of demand? Cost of production, price of the goods, or technology, or government policy? So I just want to let you know that this question is asked SSC CHSL. This question has been already asked in SSC CHSL. Okay, answer this question fast. Okay. So as you all know, determinant of demand means what? Which affects the demand. It means it is the only purpose, it is the only reason which actually affects the demand of increment or decrement, right? So by which of these point you can understand that if this will be happen, then the demand will be increased or to be the decreased, right? So answer will be what? As I just told you the previous question, due to the price of the good. If, as you all know, if the price of the good will be increased, then the quantity demanded will be decreased. If the price of the good will be decreased, then the quantity demanded will be increased. This is only the basic funda. It means what? This is the law of demand. But after all, due to some other determinants also impacts the theory of demand, right? Like other related price of other related goods, right? Or you can say the technology, taste and preferences, so many income of the consumer, right? So some of the other determinants also available, but basic for the theory of demand, if you consider, this is there is only the price is only a factor which actually affects the demand, right? So this will be your right answer. This question has been asked in your SSC CHSL. Now next question: if the price elasticity, try to understand this question very easily. If the price elasticity of demand is 0.5, right? As you all know, always ED is in negative. That is why cos 0.5, the coefficient of 0.5 is in negative form. Why? Because ED always, the answer of ED always comes into the negative form, because there is an inverse relationship between price and the demand. So elasticity, price elasticity of demand is 0.5. What type of demand it is? Elastic, inelastic, unit elastic, or perfectly elastic? Just tell me fast. What will be your right answer? It is elastic, inelastic, unit elastic, perfectly elastic. So I have explained every type. Answer the question fast. What will be your right answer? So I just tell you something. This is what do you mean by elastic? When there will be ED is, so first of all I just explained the unit elastic. What do you mean by unit elastic? Unit elastic means what? When ED is, elasticity of demand is equals to 1. When ED is equals to 1, it means what? Whenever there will be equal change in the price and the demand, then we can say ED always comes to the 1. This is what unit elastic, right? Elastic means what? When ED means what? Elasticity of demand is greater than 1. ED is greater than 1 means what? Like 1.2, 1.5, 1.3, 2, 4, 3, 4, 5. This is what? If the ED is coming greater than 1, then we can consider that it is an elastic demand. It means what? The little bit change in the price will impact the more of demand. It means if there will be change in the price by 10%, so you have a change in the quantity demanded by 15%, 20%, 25%, 30%. It means what? There is a more change in the demand comparatively the change in the price, right? So this is what ED is greater than 1. When we talk about the inelastic, inelastic means what? When ED is less than 1. When ED is less than 1. It means what? It means what? If there is a change in the price due to respect of change in the price, there is a little bit change in the demand comparatively change in the price, right? If let's say if the price changes by 10%, due to which demand changes only 7%, 8%, 3%. It means what? If you compare this change in the price and the demand, you will get the answer that the change in the price is more than the change in the demand, percentage change in the demand. So this is what actually we can say this is a type of inelastic demand. It means we can say ED is less than 1, right? Less than 1 means what? 0.3, 0.5, 0.9, 0. Last 0.9, right? And if it will become at 1, then we can say it is unit elastic, right? So answer will be what? Answer will be what? Inelastic. Now, what is perfectly elastic? What is perfectly elastic? What is perfectly elastic? Perfectly elastic means what? When ED is undefined, or you can say infinity, undefined, right? Or we can say we can also write this is equals to 1 upon 0, or also we say when there is a constant in price, price is constant, price is constant, how much the demand will be changed, that there is no definition, right? Right? Am I clear to everyone? So hope so I have cleared the 4 options and you are totally cleared with this understanding, right? So the price elasticity of demand is if 0.5, so we can say it is inelastic demand, right? So this will be your right answer. This question is also asked in your previous SSC CGL tier 2nd. This question has been already asked, right? So you can consider as this is a very much important question for you all. Now the next question is, what happens to the total revenue when price increases and demand is elastic? Answer the question first. What happens to the total revenue when price increases and the demand is elastic? So this question has been asked already in SSC MTS. This question has been asked in your SSC MTS. What happens to the total revenue when price increases and the demand is elastic? Answer the question fast. So answer will be what? Let's say, what happens to the total revenue when price increases, demand is elastic? Now, if total revenue means what? Total revenue means what? Whatever the price of product and the quantity you are selling, right? So whatever the amount you are receiving after some fixed price and the quantity. Let's say you are having a marker with price of rupees 5 and you are selling 10 quantity of this marker, so we can say you are getting 50 rupees. So 50 rupees is your revenue, or you can say this is your total revenue, right? 50 rupees is your total revenue, right? So what happens to the total revenue when price increases and demand is elastic? Now tell me, if the price will be increased, if the price will be increased, let's say it will be rupees 6, right? So what will impact on the demand? If the price will be increased, so the demand will be decrease, definitely it will be decreases. And it has been already said that it is elastic. It means what? there is a more change in the demand. There is a more change in the demand. It means if the price is increases by 1 rupees, so if it is increased by 1 rupees, let's say 5, 10%, 10%, 5 is 0.5, 20%, like let's say it's 30%. So 10, 30, it increased by 7, it will be decreased by 3 unit, right? So we can say the revenue will be 42. The revenue will be 42 because already it is mentioned that it is the elastic. The question is also already mentioned it is the elastic. Elastic means what? There will be more change in the demand comparatively change in the price. So there is only increase in the price, let's say only 1 rupee, and we have changed, or you can say we have decreased in the demand 3 units. So you can see there is a more change in the demand comparatively change in the price. So that's why we can say if we talk about the revenue, this is also the total revenue and this is also the total revenue. Now if I ask to you, earlier, if we compare to the revenue, earlier it was more than the present, right? So we can say the total revenue will be decreased after the increase in the price of any good, right? So what happens to the total revenue when the price increases? So if the demand is elastic, so it will decrease the demand. It will decrease the total revenue, because the question is asking happens to the total revenue. So it will decrease the total revenue. As you can see the question 50 and this is 42. This is 50 and this is 42. So we can say from the 50 to 42 total revenue has been decreased, right? Now next, which of the following goods is likely to have a elastic demand? Salt, medicines, luxuries, or necessities? I have explained every type of good. I have explained the type of necessity good, explained the type of luxury goods or Veblen goods, normal goods, inferior goods, giffen goods. Every type of goods I have explained to you all. Just answer this question fast. This question is asked in your SSC CPO. This question has been already asked in your SSC CPO examination. Which of the following goods is likely to have elastic demand? It means what? Elastic demand means what? Again I am explaining. Elastic demand means what? There is a little bit change in the price will impact to the more of change in demand. So demand is changing more comparatively change in the price. This is what elastic demand. Again I am explaining what this is. What elastic demand? There is a more change in the demand in respect of little bit change in the price. So demand is changing that much and price is changing only this much. This is what elastic demand. So now in which type of goods you are able to see? You will able to see this type of consideration in type of luxurious goods. Now try to think for the rich peoples, if this is for actually this type of exceptions of demand is for rich peoples. If we see, if there will be decrease in the price of Mercedes car or you can say luxurious cars, so demand already decreases towards to them, always decreases, because they think the quality has been now poor. That is why they decrease the price of that particular good. So the think of rich peoples likely this type of thinking, that if the price of any good decreases, it means there is a quality conservation, or you can say there is a quality control, right? So they think the quality is not very good, that's why they decrease the price of that good. So this is what we can say, the demand will be decreased more, demand will be decreased more or will be increased more if the price changes, right? If the price changes more, then the demand will be, price changes will be more, the demand will be also changes more, right? As you can say that if iPhone coming in the market, the price is very much high, still the people, rich peoples are able, rich peoples are coming to the queue to buy. They are queue into the queue to the, but to buy this particular iPhone, right? So the luxurious goods will be your right answer. Now come to the next question, answer this question. What is the formula for price elasticity of demand? Percentage change in quantity demanded, percentage change in price. This is per unit, or you can say upon. This is what upon. Percentage change in price, percentage change in quantity demanded, percentage change in quantity demanded upon percentage change in income, percentage change in income, change in the quantity demanded. Now fast. Answer the question fast. If I tell you one thing, this question is also asked in your SSC CHSL. This question is already asked in your SSC CHSL. Now answer the question fast. Percentage change in quantity demanded upon percentage change in price. So if this will be your right answer. I will explain you all that ED means, ED is also what called price elasticity of demand. So ED means what? There is a percentage change in quantity demanded upon में percentage change in price. So this will be your right answer. Percentage change in quantity demanded upon the percentage change in the price. So this will be your right answer. Now next question, answer the question fast. If the cross price, if the cross elasticity of demand between the two goods is positive, if the cross elasticity of demand between two goods is positive, what type of goods are they? Complementary goods, substitute goods, inferior goods, or normal goods? I have explained all the type of goods in our previous classes. I just answer the question fast. Now, so what will be your right answer? So just I explain you all the type of goods. So first, complementary goods are those goods which the two or more goods are combinedly consumed, right? So it means what? When two or more goods are consumed together, two goods are consumed, right? Like car and petrol. Substitute goods are those goods which are alternate to each other, alternates alternate to each other. It means one good can be used in terms of other, right? Like tea and coffee, ball pen, gel pen. If the price of ball pen will be increased, so the demand of gel pen will be increased, right? Next was inferior goods. Inferior goods means what? Negative relation, negative relation between income and quantity demanded. It means what? If your income will be increased, the demand for inferior goods will be decreased. It means what? There is a type of inferior good, is a type of low quality goods. It is type of low quality goods. This is not a, actually this is not a low quality type of goods. Actually, we compare that goods in terms of our income. If your income is very much high, so you always consider, according to your income, you always consider low, or you can say the cheap goods, the cheap price of any good. You will consider that the cheap price, because this good is not very good in quality, right? So always you think, or you make your mindset yourself that this good is low quality type of goods according to your income. So that is why we can say there is a low quality type of goods. That is why if the demand is, if your income is increases, the demand for inferior goods will be decreases. It means there is a negative relation between the income and the quantity demanded. That is why I have written here. Now the next one is normal goods. What normal goods means? What the goods which you can buy according to your income, right? So there is a direct relation, direct, or you can say positive relation between income and quantity demanded. Quantity demanded, it means what? It means what we can say, if the income, if the income will be increased, the demand for more qualitative goods will be also increased, right? If you are buying clothes in from the street, that if, and now you are you have increased your income, now you can buy the clothes from the shopping malls for branded clothes, right? So this is what the normal goods for you all. So we can say there is a direct relation between income and the quantity demanded. If quantity demanded, if the income will be increased, the demand for normal goods will be also increased. If the income will be decreased, the demand for normal goods will be decreased, and you will shift towards to the inferior good, right? And this, that inferior good will be will become for you as a normal good, right? So this is what all about the options. Now the answer of this question will be what? If the cost of price elasticity of demand between the two goods is positive, what type of goods are they? Tell me fast. Tell me fast. So this question has been already asked in your SSC. This question is already asked in SSC CGL second tier. SSC CGL second tier. So answer will be what? Substitute goods. Answer will be what? Substitute good, because there is a positive relation between the two goods, right? So if tea and coffee are two substitute goods, so you can see there is a positive relationship between the price of tea and the demand of coffee. Let's say if the price will be increased, if the price will be increased of tea, what I'm saying again, just listen carefully. If the price of tea will be increased, then the demand for coffee, not tea, the demand for coffee will be increased. Why? Because the price of tea will be increased. It means the price, now tea will become expensive, more expensive than comparatively earlier. So we can say now we'll demand coffee more than tea. So it means what? There is a direct relation between these two goods. The one good, the price of one good will be increased, the demand for another good will be increased. So we can say there is a positive relation between the two goods. This is what substitute goods, right? Am I clear to everyone? Now come to the next question. What is the degree of price elasticity of demand if a 10% change in the price leads to a 20% change in the quantity demanded? What is the degree of price elasticity of demand if a 10% change in the price, if a 10% change in the price leads to a 20% change in the quantity demanded, right? If there is a change in price only 10% and change in demand will be 20%, just answer this question fast. This question is already asked in your SSC MTS. This is a question for SSC MTS. This question is already asked in your SSC MTS. Answer the question fast. Now, you know, I have explained already all these points in the previous question. Elastic means what? When there is a ED is greater than 1. Inelastic means what? When ED is less than 1. Unit elastic means what? ED is E is equals to 1. And perfectly elastic means what? ED is infinite, or we can say 1 upon 0, or we can say undefined. I'm writing multiple times these all because you will remember it very carefully in future. That's why I am just repeating all the points again and again, right? So there is change in the price only the 10%. The change in the price will be has been changed only 10%, but the quantity demanded has just doubled the price. It means what? Demand is increasing more, or you can say changing more. Demand is changing the more and price is changing only less, 10% and 20%. So which is higher? So demand is higher, right? So it means ED is more than 1. It means what? This will be your right answer. Elastic demand. So this will be your right answer. Elastic means what? When the demand of elastic is more. When the demand of elasticity is more, right? So this will be your right answer. Now, next question. Answer the first. Which of the following is a characteristic of perfectly elastic demand? Fast. This question has been already asked in your SSC CPU. SSC CPU. CPU. Already asked in your SSC CPU examination. So these type of question you are being asked in your SSC examinations. So just try to remember it, what actually type the question is asking. So what will be your right answer? Characteristics of perfectly elastic demand will be what? So tell me one thing. ED is equals to 0 means what? ED is equals to 0. It means what? Perfectly inelastic, right? ED is equals to 1 means what? Unit elastic. ED is equal to infinite means what? Perfectly elastic, where price is constant, and ED is less than 1 is what? Inelastic. Now the curve will be of perfectly elastic will be what? Horizontal. Just try to write down it, very much important. When ED is in infinite, so the curve will be what? In horizontal, right? If ED is equals to 0, if ED is equals to 0, if ED is 0, so what will be the curve of demand? So the curve of demand will be vertical. The demand curve of the curve will be in vertical shape if your ED is equals to 0, or you can say the perfectly inelastic, like this. The curve will be like this, right? So prices, whatever the demand will be fixed at the same point. If you are demanding more of, if you are demanding 10 quantity, so still it will be 10 quantity, whatever the prices will be changed, either it will be prices will be increased or the decreased, this will always as a same point, right? So answer will be what? So answer will be what? So for the perfectly elastic, what will be the right answer? This is what ED is equals to infinite, right? Now answer the question. Next one and the last question. What happens to the quantity demanded when price decreases, ceteris paribus? What happens to the quantity demanded? What happens to the quantity demanded? So this question has been already asked in the SSC CHSL. So what will be your right answer? Decreases, increases, remains constant. So if the price decreases, ceteris paribus means what? Ceteris paribus means what? It is telling about the theory of demand. Theory of demand. It means what? Everything is constant except the price will be impact on the quantity demanded. It means what? The quantity demanded will be increased. Quantity demanded will be increased when there will be change in the price, or you can say decrease in the price, and vice versa. If the price will be increased, the quantity demanded will be decreased. So this is what about the today's session, that we have discussed some previous questions that has been asked in regards of our topic. So our topic was what? Elasticity of demand and the theory of demand. So we'll discuss some more questions in further classes, so that you have just cleared all the concepts regarding the elasticity of demand and the theory of demand, right? So hope so you have enjoyed this session, and this session make you needful for you all, and this session really needful for your SSC examination, or you are preparing for any of the examination. So thank you so much all. We'll meet in the some next classes. Hope you are doing well, and don't forget to comment how much you like this session, and don't forget to share this session with your friends who are preparing for the SSC examination or any other examination which is a part of GS, right? So thank you so much you all. Take care. Jai Hind.